The retreats have totally changed my relationship with food, my relationship with my body, and the way I see myself.
It's changed my life.
I mean, I came from years of binge eating every single night, every night, and the pain and the difference before I came to these retreats is that I never knew what to do with that. I never knew how to get out of that pain.
I would say that this work is probably the most beneficial and important work that I have ever done for myself in my life.
I say certainly once you come, there's almost no turning back. Once you've been bitten by the bug, so to speak.
Something wonderful happens at every retreat, and every retreat is different. It astounds me.
I can go for many days and weeks without having food be an issue for me. I can get up and I can eat a meal and walk away from it without being attacked with demons any longer. People are shocked to hear that I've had issues with food because my relationship seems so healthy. I eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full most of the time.
It's a really safe environment, loving environment where you get incredible support and understanding around any issue.
It's been probably the biggest richness of my life so far. And it's certainly not something I ever would have thought would have come about as a result of it being about my relationship with food.
I am more alive now than I have ever been in my whole life.
Finally, there's an end to the insanity. Finally, there's an end to the pain and suffering and the self-loathing.
And the other thing I've learned is how to be more gentle and loving to myself. That my suffering around my relationship to food and my feelings towards my body has really, really diminished enormously because I stopped being so critical of myself and so punitive to myself through dieting and through the way that I talk to myself.
Well, I love this work because it brings out the inner soul of my life.
It's totally transformed the way I live my life and who I am.
Is actually what led me to all of my strength and my power and my vibrancy, and that has just opened up an entire new world for me.
This work has been a light into the darkness of my lifelong nightmare with food and compulsive eating. It's been a way to learn that I can trust myself, to restore my relationship with food and my body, and know that I have all the answers inside.
Before I was in this world of food and thinking what I should eat or not, and now it's about being open and alive.
I haven't found anything else that can bring me in so deeply with so much safety and also correlates the relationship with food. And that's what I need.
I'm not my weight. I am so much more than my weight. And that when I get right-sized with what's the truth about who I am, the more likely it is that every time I sit with myself and food, I can make the natural and right choice for myself.
I've always loved life, but life is bigger now. Life is fuller.
I feel like it's really an important part of my life that it is like a landing place for me to come home to myself.
You get to fly. You get to fly and soar and see things that you never have seen before.
And retreat provides a safe space to do that. It provides, there's a community of other what I call, my fellow sojourners, the travelers on this path, for support. Geneen and her team's guidance and leadership and teaching of this path is enormously supportive and illuminating.
It's always like coming home. It's a truth, and I'm continually touched by the commitment and the kindness and the forthrightness of people involved with putting this program on.
I think the thing I love the most is that it's incredibly life-giving.
I highly encourage people to come.
Just come. Trust yourself. Take care of yourself.
Go for it. Totally. Risk yourself. It's going to change your life if you really want, and let the process go through you, and it's really wonderful.